HM-37s, HV-7s, and other load lifters, which are all loading droids that we've seen in Star Wars before. But the protocol droid totally rats out her boss, that she saw an HK droid and recently prevented her from inspecting inventory 5 days prior. And these red-suited neo-Nazis say, yeah, I guess now's a good time to make a move. For the Empire! Literally all of these operators pull blasters on them. In this fourth one, Ahsoka uses the Force to pull the blaster out of her hand with the hand that is still on her lightsaber. She does this effectively.
What is up, super fam and bro vengers alike? I am Sensei Finito, aka Vane Sensei, and welcome to Marvel Bros, where we discuss all things Marvel and everything pop culture. And today we are back at it again with the white vans, and we are checking out Ahsoka. I am so excited to be checking out Ahsoka episode 3 today, and it's gonna be a fantastic time. I have no doubt about it. Last week we had a really good time with it. I think I really loved that first episode because I think it embodied everything that I needed it to. Easily though, it did it easily, right? I had all the stuff that I needed in that first episode. Something like I said in my TikTok that I put out earlier is to me it is a beautiful epilogue and prologue in one setting, right? I think it was probably I usually am not the biggest fan of the 2-episode premiere because it kind of takes us out of the it just makes it like, man, why don't you do this for the whole thing? Like, why are we doing 2 episodes here, 2 episodes and then 1 episode every week? I'd rather have one long episode and then go with the weekly release after that, if anything, rather than, the whole 2-episode thing. But still, like I said, it was a beautiful combination of an epilogue and prologue in one thing. The epilogue of Rebels and the prologue to Ahsoka, letting us know that where we're about to go is built up from all this information that we already know or we don't know, right? And one thing that I think that Star Wars has been doing a lot more is bringing so much more legends to the contextualization of the overall universe that Star Wars has. And we talked about that a lot last week. So I'm super excited to expand on some more legends mythos with the Witches of Dathomir and things along the lines of that. I think we're going to definitely get into the nitty gritty, and I don't think we're going to be wasting any time today. Hopefully not. I hope it's not a shorter episode. I will say that because we did have 2 longer episodes last week, and usually when we have longer episodes, you know what that means? It means that we're gonna be due for a shorter episode as well. I'm sorry, I'm a little OCD, so I need this to be like in the middle somehow, some way. I don't know how we're gonna make that happen, but I'm gonna make it happen. There we go. I might be down too much. But with all that being said, I appreciate everybody for tuning in with us today. I hope everyone's having a fantastic Taco Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? Blow. So, just be prepared for whatever it is that we get today. But I think no matter what it is that we get, it's probably going to be really good. Let me know what you're hoping to see for today's episode. And let me know. Yeah, let me know what you're hoping to see for today's episode, and let me know how you guys are liking Ahsoka overall so far. So let me get a 1 in the chat if you're liking Ahsoka. Let me get a 2 in the chat if you're not, and let me get a 3 in the chat if you're not really ready to make a decision on how you feel yet, and you need to see today's episode to really know what the temperature check is. You know what I mean? Let me know how you guys are feeling. But with all that being said, if you guys haven't already, make sure you follow us on social media at Marvel Bros to stay up to date with all the latest news, movie reviews, and content that we post every single day. And you can also tap in with me on social media at Sensei Finito. Like I said, I put a TikTok out earlier today. I also put it out as a short here on YouTube. So if you guys see that, make sure you go run it up with some likes for sure, please, and thank you. I appreciate y'all. And make sure you drop a like on the stream if you haven't already, man, because it helps out around here with YouTube and the whole algorithm stuff. We trying to get it popping. So let's jump in the chat and see how everybody is feeling and check some temperatures. You feel me? Hey there, my fellow bro. Yo, what's up with Andre the Explorer, the most out of sight street mod around? How you doing, my guy? Marisu, what it do? Another amazing mod. The most wheeliest timer around, Marisu. What it do? Okay, Marisu, me and Remy have been talking about this nonstop. When does Wheel of Time come out? Is it Thursday or is it Friday? Because I know it's I don't know what time. I'm just confused. I know it says September 1st, but the last year it was coming out on a Thursday though, and I think it's because the midnight release, but technically that midnight release meant it was 5 o'clock for us and maybe 9 o'clock for you. So I just can't remember remember how that's going. So Marsu, please help me out with that so I can know how to plan my next couple of days. I just want to get going and see Ezra and Thrawn. I hope that this episode actually does that. I'm not going to lie. I hope that this episode gives us more of Ezra and Thrawn and lets us see what's kind of going on from their point of view. That's kind of what I am shooting for, right? I'm shooting for seeing Ezra and Thrawn, like what happened when they got taken to that galaxy by the Purrgil. I know that's probably not what we're going to get, but that's kind of what I would love. That's what I would like to see. Oh yeah, stoked for the show. I am so stoked as well. Yo, what's up with the Nighthawk? How you doing, my man? I just got my Darth Maul action figure from Clone Wars, and I'm gonna be picking up Ezra next. Ooh, so where'd you get it from? Like, did you get what what business, what company, what brand is it? Because I know for Marvel, Marvel stuff, they have their Legends toys. I know DC has their own stuff as well. I mean, their action figures, and then there's also like the ones that cost like $200 though. So I don't like which one did you get, my guy? Love the t-shirt, Sensei. Hey, I appreciate it, man. I need some more graphic tees for all the nerdy stuff that we cover around here. I know I got a lot of Marvel stuff, but that's because I love me some Marvel. But and everybody else knows I love Marvel, so everyone just gives me Marvel stuff all the time, and that's how I end up with everything because I'm gonna use it. You feel me? I got a lot of stuff from Battery. I got a lot of stuff from just everyone that I know, to be completely honest. Whether it goes from people in my organization or whatever, I got a lot of Marvel stuff all the way around. So I want to start getting some Disney graphic T-shirts. I want to get some Star Wars posters for the wall. I mean, I already got a Mandalorian one right here and a Baby Grogu one, so I guess I got a little bit of everything. I don't got no DC stuff in here, I don't think. I don't even think I have any DC pops, now that I think about it, yo. So definitely got to get it going. It's confirmed it's going to be around 30 minutes? Damn, Nighthawk. That's unfortunate, but it's okay at the same time. You know what I mean? Like, it's unfortunate, but we good, though. My guess is that it's going to be 35 minutes. Yeah. When I think back to any of the other short episodes that we get, they really haven't felt short. Like, none of the short episodes have felt short from Star Wars, and not even really from the Disney Plus shows all the way. Sometimes they start to feel rushed, but it doesn't feel short. It just be like, whoa, what's going on? And then it's like, oh shit, that was a lot, you know? And I don't know why they choose to do that with the short runnings for certain things. I feel like these shows should have a standard time for each episode. It's kind of wild that it doesn't, but hey, what are we gonna do about it? All right, we see some ones. Yo, what's up with it? What's up with it, Tyler? How you doing, Osu? Oh, that bet is open, yo. Is Sabine force sensitive? I think we actually got an answer to this last week, but we just didn't really realize it. But I'm gonna keep the toll open until we actually get a definitive answer, right? But I kind of think that they answered us by when Ahsoka was like tapping into Sabine's dream when she was asleep or whatever was going on, and it was like she could hear everything and those whispers and all that shit. Like, that's the Force, bro. You know what I mean? So, but I don't know if that was Ahsoka using the Force towards Sabine instead of Sabine doing it herself, or if it was Ahsoka picking up on Sabine's Force waves. And once again, we can't really say what it is yet until we do get, you know, that a little bit more fleshed out. I'll say. Disney is getting quite the track record for getting our hopes up with long episodes front and shorter episodes on the back end. Yeah, Marsu, it's really weird. I don't really understand that. And I don't know if I watch enough television to know if that is the norm, but I really don't feel like that's the norm for shows on this caliber, right? Like, I might be wrong, but when you look at, like, I mean, his Dark Materials, for instance, I don't know if any of those episodes were, like, longer and then shorter. Or stuff like Westworld, are those episodes longer and shorter? Is that kind of, if that's the conventional norm for shows, then I can't really complain about it because I don't watch a lot of shows in the first place. And then, also, it really doesn't matter if, when people are like want to watch it in the binge formation anyway, because then they're just going from episode to episode, and it doesn't matter what the length is. You know what I'm saying? So, I feel like streaming shows though do kind of hold the bigger precedence of being a standard length episode by episode. But then again, I don't know. I think it's very subjective when you start getting into that. I mean, obviously it is, but it's like I think there should be like a standard 40-minute minimum sometimes for these things. Especially I don't know, but I don't know, man. I don't know. Unless it's done well, because I think we can say with all the watch parties that we've done here for all the episodes that we've watched here on the channel, 100% we've seen some short episodes that are like fantastic, and it's like, damn, no, they handled that perfectly. The pacing was wonderful. It gave us everything that we needed in that episode, and I think that Star Wars does that more often than not. It's just we kind of are disappointed with the time length, like you're saying, Marisu, because it's so, those first, like, it'd be like sometimes the first 3 episodes be like each longer than 40 minutes, the first 2 longer than 50, and then we get the last 3 episodes, which is like the finish of the arc, and then each of those be like 35 minutes, and it's like, bro, why are you robbing me of this? But then again, it should kind of, the beats of the end should kind of speed up, because that's what all the beginning is about, is setting up the end. But I think we just want it to be bigger. I don't know, man. I don't know. But I would love to. I think we could have a conversation, a big discussion on that for sure. So Marisu, Thursday is when Wheel of Time is coming out. Thursday, okay. Thursday, and what time for you? Let me know what it is for you, EST, or whatever time zone you're in. I think I just assumed EST. No, you are EST, right? Let me know what time it happens for you, and then I'll just, put that into my converter so I can figure it out for PST, because I want to make sure that I set the watch party and all that for the right time. And then probably one of these days we're going to be doing the animated show, and then let's get ready for Wheel of Time Season 2. I think that let's get ready for is definitely a W thing that we can add to do on the channel. It got moved up to August 31st. Okay, to August 31st, and then it's 5 p.m. or something like that, right? It's Black Series from Hasbro. That's the line for Star Wars. Black Series for Hasbro. Oh, okay. Thank you for that, because I'm gonna remember that. Let me just make a note of that real quick. Okay. I want 50-minute episodes from Star Wars. I agree completely, Nighthawk. Like, that's exactly what we should be getting. The whole season. Yes, like the entire season. That's the level of show it is, right? Like the level of show that it is 100% a 50-minute an episode epic series of just things occurring one after another. But then again, I think we get a lot of filler possibility when we do things like that as well, like it's possible to waste time when we get that. Sometimes it'd just be like 7 minutes of just nothing, and it'd be like, damn, they could have cut that and it would have been way better. So sometimes we complain when things are too long, because it does need to be shorter, but sometimes we complain when things are shorter because it needs to be longer. But I think that either way, we are on the road to a good thing. And honestly, you really don't know whether the length works or not until you can watch it and consume the entire show and be like, okay, this should have got a little bit more time spent on it. This should have got a little bit more time spent on it. This should have got a little bit more love. Maybe we could have understood a little bit more here and clarified something. Yeah. But I think Dave Filoni does a pretty damn good job with the shows that he, with the things that he's done before and what he's worked on. And Ahsoka is feeling a lot like Rebels, but Ahsoka feels like Star Wars. That's really what I can say, right? Is Ahsoka so far has been feeling like Star Wars. Kenobi didn't feel like Star Wars all the time. It felt Star Wars adjacent. Same with Andor. Andor felt very Star Wars adjacent. The Mandalorian has always felt like new Star Wars. You know what I mean? That's kind of like Mandalorian has always felt very new Star Wars. This is what new Star Wars. This is what we actually want new Star Wars to be, because we don't want it to be what 7, 8, and 9 was, because there was no direction for 7, 8, and 9. Even though those movies are okay, they're bad, but they're not terrible, but they aren't. There's beautiful moments in those, and all of that good stuff. So I think overall, though, when we get into where we're at now in Star Wars, man, we have a possibility of getting the best of both worlds, for lack of better words, right? We can get the best of both worlds, especially with what we're gonna be getting with the Mandoverse movie that's supposed to be coming out, right? We can definitely get some positive vibes from the Mandoverse movie if it feels like Star Wars. We gotta be in it to win it when it comes to just the regular Star Wars shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm CST, so 2 hours ahead of you. I need to double check the time. Okay, yeah, please double check the Tizime so we can get on Tizime and I can get that watch party on TIME. First, you're definitely not first, bro. You're definitely not first, but what's happening? Believe the hype. Yo, what's up with the insults? My G, I hope you're having a good one, both of y'all. I know you streaming, bro. Make sure y'all go tap in with my brother Vane DeVito on Kick. If you be watching, if you be watching streamers and are interested in gaming and all that good stuff, definitely go follow him on the Kickarooski. I don't think I have the link up right here. Hold on, let me pull that up. Let me pull that up. Bam. So go tap in with my brother. You feel me? Let's get a little streamception. Oh, you know what? Actually, that reminded me I gotta open something. So definitely tap in with my bro. He's over there on Kick. If y'all like to, some streamer vibes, you feel me? Go over there and check it out. Okay, I'm getting conflicting times, either 6 or 7 p.m. I'll figure this out before we leave tonight. Hey, I appreciate you, Marisu. You feel me? Me and Remy were talking about it. We were like, "Yo, what time is it on? Is it on Friday? Is it on Thursday? When is it? What time is it?" And I was like, "I'm gonna ask Marisu tonight because I know that she's gonna know. I barely made it. Let's go, yo. Yeah, you made it with like 6 minutes to spare, brother. 6 minutes to spare, Chicano punks, my guy. How you doing, G? I hope you're having a vibe-tiddly-tastic Tuesday, Taco Tuesday at that. Yo, I think we're having some tacos tonight. We need Shin and Balin action figures. Oh, yeah, for real. We definitely do need some. We do need that for real. I'm not gonna lie, man. And Balin is so good so far. Like, I really hope we get to see like a lot of him. Okay, this is what I'll say. I hope this episode we either get backstory for Balin and what's her name? For Balin and Shin, or we get backstory for Ezra and Thrawn and what they've been doing. Either or, I'll be fine. But even if it's not that, I'll still be fine. But that's kind of what I want, That's what I'm coming in to this third episode wanting, is to see a little bit more of that. A little bit more of them. And I do think it would be dope, though, for them to give us the point of view of Ezra and Thrawn on the other side of the galaxy, and just get us up to date with all the things that we need to know and what we need to do. That's really what I want from this episode. But who knows what we can do. Music City Soul, yo, what's up with it, my bro Mike Beasy? And again, a happy birthday to my guy. It was my guy Mike Beasy's birthday yesterday. Definitely, let's get some birthday love for my guy Mike Beasy. He just turned 61, so shout out to my G. You feel me? Out here, you feel me? Be still getting jiggy with it. You feel me? At 61, yo, that's a vibe, yo. You deserve all the love, my G. Big shout outs to you. Big shout outs to you. I want all the Ray. Yo, I want all the Ray too. He's been doing I think they both are doing a good job. I don't know what the actor's name is for Shin, but she's doing a great job as well. And I just love what we've been getting from them and the whole dark Jedi bounty hunter vibe. I love that, bro. It's been super saucy. Much love, my guy. Yes, sir. Much love, G. Who would win in a fight? Luke Skywalker versus Vision? Whoa. I think if we go Disney Luke Skywalker, Vision is gonna win. But if we go like Legends Luke Skywalker, he's gonna win. Bro, mess around and just grab him or something with the Force. But he might be able to phase out of that. Oh, yo. Hey, shout out to my guy Jamie. Yo, I appreciate you for the super chat, my guy. But yeah. That's kind of what I think about that. I think it would be I think Vision could win or Luke could win, just depending on what versions of everyone that we're dealing with. But I'll take Vision though. I'll take Vision if we're talking, MCU Vision versus, Star Wars Luke Skywalker that we got right now. I'll take Vision in that fight because Brett can density shift with the thing and and all of that. So yeah, that's what I think. Let me know who do you guys think would win in the fight? Do you think Luke Skywalker from Star Wars would win, or do you think the Vision from the MCU would win? Let me know what you guys are thinking. I want to see Ezra and Ahsoka versus Shin and Baylan in the finale. I don't know if we're gonna see that because they're really setting up what's her name? Damn, Sabine. They're really setting up Sabine to be the opposite of Shin, way more than I think Ezra will be. Ezra will probably go up against whoever that person is in the Marok. Whoever Marok is, he's probably going to be the person that's fighting Ezra. And then Sabine will go up against Shin because it seems like they are the duality of each other. You know what I'm saying? They seem like they're the duality of each other. That's just kind of how I feel about it. But, what one is to this, the other is to that. And what Ahsoka is what Ahsoka is to Shin. What Ahsoka is to Baylan, that is what Sabine is to Shin. They are both the apprentices of the master, that we're following. But with all the stuff that's been going on in Star Wars lately, we have no idea what could happen in this episode. For all we know, we could turn this episode on and it just be a completely different thing from anything that we expected, and we just get our minds blown for the next 30 minutes. That's what she said. But you feel me? Who knows? I'm all the way here for it though. I am all the way here for it. Luke all day. Yeah. I think Luke will put up a good fight, yo. I'm not gonna lie, but I think it's just really different when you dealing with Vision. He's not your typical android. That's like saying, well, I guess that's kind of like saying Luke Skywalker versus Martian Manhunter, and I think Luke would win that fight. So I guess he would win against the Vision. But Vision got that, and I don't know, man. I don't know. It just depends on. I think it just depends on all of the. I think a better thing to ask would be like Vision versus Martian Manhunter. You know what I mean? Like, who would win that fight? Luke Skywalker versus freaking Kit Harington or something like that. I don't know about Kit Harington. I don't know. It's up. Everybody open up if it's not up for you, you got to close your Disney Plus and you got to reopen it. If you don't see it, close your Disney Plus and reopen it because that's all you got to do. And then you'll be in there like swimwear, yo. I hope everyone is ready to get into episode 3 of Ahsoka. I am ready. I am hyped to the max, yo. It is about to be a vibey time. 36 minutes this episode is. Part 3, I am freaking pumped. You guys, no cap. I'm gonna try to relax because you know what I mean. I'm just gonna try to relax because I just need to try to relax. But go to the restroom, get all that stuff out the way, and if you ain't got your snacks, I'm gonna tell you right now, you need to go and grab your popcorn.
Hi, my name is Dominique Pruitt, and I started Don's Bon Gourmet Popcorn LLC in the summer of 2021 to introduce delicious and unique flavored popcorn not found anywhere else in the world. Why, you ask? Because I make it in my home with love, just for you. We offer over 10 flavors and are continuously creating new flavors that can be customized to any color or taste for your next event, party, or fundraiser. So go find yourself to our website and find a bombastic flavor of popcorn at donsbombgourmetpopcorn.com, or you can also follow us on Instagram or Facebook at Don's Bomb Gourmet Popcorn.
That is right. So make sure y'all go get you some Don's Bomb Gourmet Popcorn. Well, the popcorn is always bomb and gourmet. Yo, we got the popcorn going. We chilling. We about to check it out. I hope y'all ready to get it in. On 3, we will all press play together and enjoy what is Ahsoka Episode 3. I hope everyone is ready. If you guys press play already, shame on you. Shame on you for pressing play and not waiting for the rest of us. If you haven't pressed play yet, all right, let's get it. On 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh. Oh no, oh no. There we go. Oh. Bye, bro. Have a dope stream. Love you, man. Hey, I love you too, bro. I hope you have a dope stream as well. Damn. Let's get it. Let's get it. I love these Star Wars intros more and more, man. Like, Star Wars and the MCU, they really do have some of the best intros for like their stuff. I think Sony's is another one of my favorites though. Also love Ahsoka's shit. Oh. Is this the training montage? Let's go. Oh, that's a literal sword type of thing, though. Oh! That's dope. I like that a lot. How did y'all feel about her not dying from that lightsaber room? Hu Yang is a menace, bro. Hu Yang and Chopper, bro. Use the Force. Ooh. Oh, shit. So we're going like samurai vibes. What Mandalorian is to the cowboys, Ahsoka is to the samurai. I'm down for a training montage. I didn't see what this episode was called either. Maybe he hasn't said it yet. Damn. I love that Ahsoka disappear. I mean, Ahsoka disappears from our point of view, and not just Sabine's. Damn. She ain't even breathing hard. Okay. So far, so good. Time to fly? Anyone else getting anime vibes? I'm definitely getting like samurai anime. Like samurai what's it called? Um Yasuke. Oh shit. So Jason, yo, did I am I the only one that completely forgot that Hera and um Caleb had a freaking son? Kanan. Kanan Doom. Oh shit. Don't trust him. Not at all. Ooh. I don't trust a lot of them. I mean, obviously you can't. We all don't trust them, right? We all don't trust them at all. Oh! Yo, Ezra training Jason is what I need in my life. Are you kidding me? Oh my god. Tears. Oh shit. Oh shit. You better. Yo, Nighthawk, chill, bro. Nighthawk, bruh's on demon time. Damn. No, but that's true though. From Qui-Gon, even Qui-Gon Jinn's master. Everyone was a little different. Please don't have her use the Force in this episode. They're using that upbeat Force music, though. You know what would be freaking crazy? If instead of the Force, she starts using magic. That would be insane. If we see that green ichor, like, pop up. We've all tried to do this. Yo, I was just doing that earlier today. Oh. I was on the toilet trying to grab some toilet paper. It was on the counter. I was like, come on, I can do it. Oh. Oh. Look at that shit. Oh. Oh, we're getting straight to it. What the hell is that? Oh. Yo, the tail gun is like where you show if you have Force or don't have the Force or not. It's like a rite of passage to knowing that you are actually, you know, a Force user. Uh-huh. And she is clearly not. You can't shoot at where they at. You gotta shoot at where they gonna be. You still ain't hitting nothing, Sabine. There you go. Oh. Yo. Yo. Oh. A turbo laser. What the hell? Oh. Congratulations. You almost got him. Is she about to go into space? What the hell? There is no way we're about to see. What the hell is happening? Oh, shit! Bruh. What? Oh! Bro, what? This is freaking insane! Turning the ship to her feet? I like that a lot. Bruh, I never thought I would see that in my life. What I just saw. That was crazy. She was standing in space, fighting spaceships. Fuck. What? It's the Purgle! There's so many! Yo, so they're there so they can harness the... Bruh, those things look so freaking dope. Are you shitting me right now? Like, this is insane. Oh, I love how locked in she looked just now. That was fire. Bro, what? They're flying through the freaking tendrils. Oh. Bruh, this is... Okay, that suit Ahsoka has on, fire. Well, damn. From one beautiful setting to another. Purgle. Thought it was Pergil. So Purgle. Oh shit! Oh shit! They're on the planet with the Purgil. Where the Oh my god! It's all connecting. Is that it? What? I'm okay with that, but damn. That was a damn good episode, y'all. That was a damn good episode. Whoa. Whoa. We're getting into the thick of it quick, fast, and in a hurry. We ain't wasting no time, bro. Just like we didn't waste no time in The Mandalorian. We got straight to it. We got straight to the point in that shit. And we're getting straight to the point in this. The way that it really should be. They're doing a lot of setting up for the next part. For real, for real. The setup that they're doing in this, it's just kind of insane because, like, the next episode will have to be a lot. I really love this outro screen, for real, for real. I love going through space like this and everything. Like, it's so dope. And, like, following it and it tapping into all the different galaxies and stars and, like, telling the story. I like that. I liked this episode, yo. It's feeling more and more like Star Wars. I'm not going to lie to you. I just love the way they utilize just everything. That shit is beautiful. This should have definitely been a movie. Like, the scale they're going with this show right now is truthfully insane. I'm not even gonna pretend. Like, it's actually crazy what they're doing right now. All right. Yeah, that episode was very short, but it was still very good. That's what I'll say. That episode was very short, but very good. Short, but just fantastic. Oh. Oh, man. All right, yo. So, we just got done watching episode 3 of Ahsoka. I don't remember the title of this episode. I'm not going to remember. First impressions, this episode gave me super samurai vibes. Like, I was thinking about it last week already, and even when we saw her episode of The Mandalorian, it all felt very samurai. So, like, The Mandalorian has been very cowboy, and Ahsoka so far has been very samurai, and I'm okay with that. I think it actually works really well. I really love the relationship between Ahsoka and Sabine, and I like that we're actually being able to see that flourish a little bit more, and it also hint to the past things that have gone on. Like all these episodes, like everything Dave Filoni makes, though, this feels like Star Wars. Like, just to be completely honest, I love the use of even new Star Wars technology that maybe we haven't seen before, you know, in the form of showing us that Hu Yang is not just the person that creates these lightsabers, but he's also training a lot of these Jedi. I mean, he's literally using there was so much right there, and I really love the fact that we get to see that. I also like to see like the whole Ahsoka and Sabine training thing. I'm okay with the training montage, and I'm really happy that it actually happened in the 3rd episode, because that means we don't have to spend like episode 5 going through a training montage or something like that, because that's kind of what they usually save these training montages for like later on in the show, when it's like, okay, now we're going to filler territory. And while I can see why some people could call this filler, it didn't feel like filler to me, because we got a lot of answers in the form of where they were, what was going on. You know, I think I have answers, is what I'll say. I have answers as to what's going on, being able to read between the lines and understand where we're going with the narrative and with the overall story. But with most people, they probably need a little bit more in order to actually understand where we're going to be going with this. But I think they're doing a decent job in catching us up, you know, showing us that not all these people are to be trusted within the New Republic, or whatever the hell that's called, that they're trying to create. And that's pretty obvious. We've already seen that be shown to us multiple times within this show. And I'm okay with that too. I really like that we are going with the hyperscape ring, or whatever, the hyperscape ring, because that means that we're going there. And this entire time, I thought it was going to be like a portal type shit that was going to bring them here. So we got to go there and then probably come back. And that's probably what's going to happen maybe in the next episode. Next episode, we're gonna get that scene with Ahsoka and Baylan talking. No doubt. Like, we're probably gonna get that scene next week. I think we got this through this episode very quickly. So this actually did feel short, and it did feel too short for me. But at the same time, man, it kind of did. Like, it didn't though. Like, I like the structure of this so far, because it's like we're getting these things out of the way, right? Like, first and foremost, we're getting these things out of the way because we need the context to what's going to happen next. And I think that's what we're spending all of our time doing, is gaining all the context that we need for when events start to pop off. When we do get Thrawn to actually the first time seeing him walk in, when we do have Ezra pop up for the first time as well, when we do have all these things occur, it'll feel right. You know what I mean? It'll feel right because we have the context and we know what's going to happen. While I do wish this episode was longer, I think it should have been. It's like build up, something happens. Build up, something happens. Build up, something happens. That's kind of the course of where we've been going. And something, even though this episode had build up, seeing those Purgle were that was awesome. Seeing those Purgle was awesome. I can't believe the scale that they're going with this. I mean, just how giant the hyperscape ring is, how giant those Purgle were compared to them flying through. I love that. I love that. I'm not gonna lie, and I'm super interested in seeing how they're gonna utilize them. I did not expect them to be on that planet that we saw them on when they opened up the treasure planet, the device in the first place. That was unexpected, but I like that it all connects. I don't know if I just wasn't paying attention, but I 100% did not realize that. All of that was the same. Like, I didn't realize the hyperscape ring was above that planet that they were on. Like, maybe I did know that and I just forgot. But seeing the Purgle there really threw me off, like, way more than I don't know why it threw me off so much, but I was just like, oh shit, they're flying right next to them. Like, I just wasn't prepared for that. Just like the moment when we see the freaking mythosaur in The Mandalorian. It's like, oh shit, like, we're really seeing this right now. Like, we're not wasting any time we're getting it moving right along, and I'm super excited about that. I really enjoyed this episode, but it was very short, but it was really, really good. I think this was a really strong episode. No matter, even though the length was on the shorter side, I don't think that the length hurt this episode, and that will prove itself true or false with next week's episode to see if it is a proper, like, if that's a proper execution as well, because that's really what we're looking for with these episodes, is to make sure that they flow nicely. And I think to go from where we were within the last episode, I'm pretty sure Sabine got like stabbed, we had the lightsaber battle, we had all that stuff going on in the last episode, so it does make sense to get into this one, you know, and be like, hey, let's relax a little bit. Let's get a little bit more context to the situation. And then in the next episode, boom, ramp it up. I mean, even though this wasn't like even relaxed, like we were in a fight almost the whole time, right? Like we were in a fight almost the whole show. And I love Star Wars. I love Star Wars dogfights. It's just amazing. It's literally incredible. All right, let's jump into the chat and see how you guys are feeling. Sabine and Ezra are my favorite Star Wars characters. Ezra and Kanan are definitely like up there for me. Kanan and Darth Maul are honestly some of my favorite characters in Star Wars. And Ezra and then Ahsoka, like all that's like top 5 for me for sure. At this point, just have Dave and John have full control over Star Wars. Legitimately, it's kind of insane what they do compared to what everything else has done. Hope you're doing well. Yo, what's up with Travis? I hope you're having a good one too, my guy. Anyone else getting those anime vibes? For sure. If Mark is anyone we know, it's probably Starkiller, and the Force Unleashed Starkiller's name is Galen Merrick. Same name, spelled differently. Yeah, that's true. I could see that going on. It would be interesting to see what they would do with that. I don't know how I would feel about. I mean, it would obviously be a different character. It wouldn't be like the Starkiller that we know fully. They would probably retcon how his character is for sure, and not be as much of like a clone and all that wild stuff that was going on. I would be down if they went like full Starkiller with it though. And from what I heard from Mike Beasley, we may be getting a Starkiller movie, but it's supposedly supposed to be a like a Legends tale or a Elseworlds type of thing. I'm in love with Ahsoka. Yeah, what's up with the Cavs? How you doing, my guy?
Hello there.
Ahsoka is definitely a solid show. Anyone getting Luke and Ben vibes? I mean, I think I'm getting vibes of all Master and Apprentice vibes from Ahsoka, period. You know, like Ahsoka feels so much like Star Wars that it feels like all of just anytime you see a Master and Apprentice relationship, it just reminds you of Star Wars. Like in this Master and Padawan, it just gives you those Star Wars vibes, you know, because that's something that is very sanctioned to like Star Wars, you know, is like it's not a sidekick, it's a Padawan, you know, like it just gives it such a better vibe all around, and I just really love it. So and I feel that when you start to watch this show or any show that is supposed to have a Master and Apprentice vibe, if we compare it to any other relationship, it's like, yeah, that's Star Wars, baby, you know, like, oh, the Master and the Padawan, like there's nothing better than that. They do have a son. I want to see him, yo, and we did get to see him. Not what I was expecting, but I'm still here for it. And he wants to be and like he said, he wants to be a Jedi. Sign me up for Ezra training Jason, like all the way. Sign me up for that, like all the way up, like all the way. Imagine Ezra becoming Kanan's son's master. Exactly, bro. Like that would be insane. Merrick's helmet resembles Snake Eyes from G.I. Joe, who Ray Park played. Both Ray and Sam Witwer played Maul. So Starkiller wearing a Snake Eyes mask as an homage hint while a stretch is very Filoni. That's very true. That is very true. That is very true. I understand what you're saying. Yes, that's a very Easter eggy thing to do. I feel that. I feel that Filoni would do something like that 100%. Hera is so damn fine. Okay. All right, chill, Nighthawk, chill, Night. She's a total beast. OMG. Yeah, that was crazy. I was so not ready for her to freaking be fighting spaceships in space. That shit was awesome. I'm not even gonna pretend it wasn't. That was awesome, bro. That was awesome. She was like, bro, that was just lit. And and then deflecting the like, come on, G. That was crazy. This is way better than Kenobi. I don't know what that trash was. It was very interesting that Kenobi did not get nearly the amount of love that any of these other shows got. I mean, it's even more interesting that Boba Fett got even less love. This is intense. Yeah, that was pretty intense. I'm not gonna lie. Are we gonna see those epic fights in episode 4? Yeah, I think episode 4 is gonna do a lot of. I think episode 4 is gonna be a big episode of a lot, you know, like one of those episodes that's giving us answers and we get the action and we're getting a little bit of everything in that episode. I mean, all of these episodes so far have been that action, answers, lore, and world building. That's what every episode has been in its own way. Space Whale! For real. This is getting interesting too quick. Too short for me. I feel that. Am I blind? Have we seen David Tennant yet? He's Hu Young. He does the voice of Hu Young. Is he the voice of Hu Young? Yep. It was short, but it was action-packed. Facts. I need to go back and watch the sword training scene with subtitles. It sounded like actual Japanese. Really? That's crazy. I had the subtitles on, so I didn't really notice, but it did. It just felt, that whole part just felt so samurai. Like it was like, it's so dope because, like, while Jedi don't usually feel full-blown samurai, you know? Like, Jedi feel like Jedi. And that's why sometimes they feel like samurai, but most of the time they never do, you know? Like, they don't really feel that way all the way. So but, like, you know, it feels like it, but you can get the vibes of samurai, but they themselves are never the vibe of a samurai. But Ahsoka gave the vibe of a samurai in this fully, yo. And even in all of these episodes, even her, like, just moving slightly out the way as the blade just kind of flew by her, like, she's given full-blown samurai vibes in this. And I'm all the way there for it, bro. Like, I am all the way there for it. And I just need more. Like, I need the next episode now. That's one thing that I'm not a fan about when it comes to watching these shows and with like watching these shows week by week is you get so hungry for more content. But it's like, at least we get to talk about it. But like, bro, I feel like I just got so teased. That's how I feel right now. I feel so teased. Like, I'm about to have blue balls after this episode. Like for real. Like, I feel so teased from what we just got. I feel like we got to the very best part, and it was like, all right, we're gonna save all the rest for next week. And I'm okay with that because, like, of course, the story is going to continue in the next episode. I could have went for a little flashback when they were like trapped on the planet, you know. I could have went for that. I'm not gonna lie. I could have went for a little flashback right there, you know, a little figuring something out, you know what I'm saying? A little, a little establishing something that's happened in the past to foresee the future. But we're just getting it moving, and I'm okay. I'm here for the getting it moving. I think it's rocking. I think we're rocking and rolling. The planet reminds me of Dagobah, definitely a spiritual place. Yeah, super spiritual vibes. Like, and I think seeing the Purgle there gave an entirely new, view of the entire planet that they were on. You know, And like even going back and watching that last episode that we had, if we watched that episode and then knowing that the Purgle were on that thing that they were looking at, and knowing that the Purgle are there, like everything makes so much more sense. It's like, oh shit, they're about to damn near connect the map to the thing that's up there to make it go into the portal and then find out where they're going. Like, bro, that's insane, and I'm super down for it. One thing that I was a little interested in is how is the fact that they knew that there were like multiple galaxies and stuff like that. I feel like that's just kind of that was unexpected. You know what I'm saying? Like it was unexpected to have that much galaxy, like for the Jedi to have that much knowledge when I feel like we didn't know. But maybe I just didn't know, and that's okay. But I mean, I guess we did know that through like other Legends things, because we know like about the about other species that caused a lot of things, like even the species that created the hyperspace stuff to begin with. And I think that shit was called they're called like the Rakuten or something, right? And I believe they're from another galaxy, so I guess we did know about it technically, but still I would have yeah, still though I think we should have. I don't know how much we've talked about other galaxies in Star Wars is kind of my main point. I don't know how much we've talked about it for it to just kind of be dropped like that, like, oh yeah, bro, galaxies, G is good, we know this. Like, did we know that? That's kind of how I felt. Did we know that? But I guess we did. Oh, we're gonna go long Thursday. I don't think we're ready. Yeah, 3-episode premiere. Were you able to finalize what time that is gonna go up? Tomorrow, I think we'll do our Let's Get Ready for Wheel of Time, since it's not coming out Friday, because I was gonna do that. Yeah. So that'll probably be tomorrow. I know I have a interview with a streamer that we're trying to sign to the organization tomorrow at 4:30. So that probably won't go too long. But if anything, I'll just set that for the same time as the watch party today, for like, which would be 5:30 or 6. 5:30 or 6:30 at the latest. Hopefully we get a lot of Wheel of Timers in there. Hu Yang knew the Jedi might not have known if they didn't know to ask. That's very true, because he does have like 500 years of knowledge. He doesn't have like that. He doesn't have like all of those years. They don't have all that years of knowledge of what's going on. 6 p.m. CST is when Dusty Wheel goes live. 6 p.m. CST would be 4 p.m. for me ST. So they go live an hour earlier then. Because that means it comes out 7 PST for you. So 5 PST for me. I guess I can go live an hour earlier. I might need to go live hour earlier so I can get some context. But the Let's Get Ready for Wheel of Time Season 2 tomorrow is definitely going to help me get some more context to what's going on. I'm definitely interested in knowing who Merrick is. I like the theory of him being Star Killer. That would be dope. That would be dope. I would be here for it. And the name change being slightly different would be like a hint to him being slightly different. And if I'm not mistaken, bro's even mentioned in the credits for this. What's bro's name that does the voice of Star Killer? Jedi. What is that shit called? No, it's not called Jedi. It's called Force Unleashed. Oh, Sam Witwer. That's what bro was saying earlier. I couldn't think of bro's name. That would be fire, bro. I don't play the games, but I feel like the show's giving nods to the games, especially some of the moves Ahsoka had. Yes, some of the moves Ahsoka has done, even some of the Force vibes that she's been doing is like very from the game. Like when she walked to where they fought and with the lightsabers, and she got like that Force, not a Force vision, but it was kind of like a Force hearing or whatever. That gave me so many game vibes when you walk up to a place and you can like kind of experience the moment a little bit, like from just like the Force Awakens, not the Force Awakens, Jedi Survivor and Jedi Fallen Order, like for real, for real. I don't like the episode. It was paced too slow. I could definitely see how you could not like it because of the pace. I think it was paced. I don't think the pace was too slow. I do think it was too short. I think it was paced pretty well because so much did happen. I think a lot happened in such a short time, in my opinion. But I would love to hear why you feel like, it was paced too slow. Rogue, and what is up, my guy? Welcome to the chat. Space fight was repetitive. I understand. I understand it was repetitive, but I think that was also purposeful. The space fight was repetitive to allow Sabine to kind of learn a little bit more, to allow both of them to learn to work together, and not just take one's word over the others, but actually communicate with each other as well. Like actually, in that way, just kind of communicate with each other and actually do some, make it work. I'm a little annoyed too. I hope this show finishes strong. Yeah, if next week's episode is also like 30 minutes, then I'll definitely have an issue. But if we get like next week's episodes like 45, 48 minutes, and we're getting a good amount of just junction in that, I'm gonna be like, whoa. I'm gonna be like, yeah, that 30-minute episode was needed so we could get this 48-minute episode. You know what I mean? But I do understand what you both are saying. Training segment at the beginning was too long for a 30-minute show. I think I agree, but at the same time I don't agree. That's kind of how I feel. I'm a little torn because I think this 30-minute episode that was a training montage that also had the space dogfight, that also had Ahsoka fighting the lights, like with her lightsabers against other spaceships by herself, and then also seeing the Purgles, and then getting the revelation that the Purgles are on the planet, that this thing is above. You know what I mean? Hey, thanks for this. Hey, thanks for joining the Super Fam, Rogue. I feel like I think it works in that case. You know what I mean? I feel like it works in that case, but I do understand why you guys could feel a little different from it. It just, to me, it felt right that we were getting this episode for what I think the next episode will be. But if the next episode doesn't pay off what we got built up in this one, then I would be as irritated as you guys are. But at this moment, I feel like it was a short episode, but it was short, sweet, and to the point, to where I don't feel like we wasted any time. I feel like we got all our answers out that we needed to about the Purgle, about what we know about the galaxies, about what Hu Yang knows, about what, past Jedi may have known, just getting a lot more understanding of what's going on in that sense for the good guys to know, right? Because I think we kind of understand a lot from the bad guys' perspective, because we're able to experience that when we see them opening up the the treasure planet map, and then looking at it and doing all that stuff. We know that they're doing that, but the characters don't know yet, so they have to find it out somehow. And I feel like we got all of those answers really quickly. You know what I mean? Like, we know what's happening. Like, in the next episode, they might be going to the other galaxy. And I think that's amazing that we're set it up to where that won't be overwhelming if they do go to the other galaxy already, because that's what everyone's plan has been already, and no one's been listening. You feel me? So I'm here for that. I'm here for it. I think we're doing a good job. The time did feel short, but I feel like it was well worth it though. I wanted more of it, but I didn't find it rushed like the 30-minute Marvel episodes. Yeah, I didn't find it rushed at all. I think this 30-minute I mean, when you look at Star Wars, Rebels, and Clone Wars, those episodes aren't even 30 minutes. And they handle a lot of shit in those episodes. So I think we kind of get ruined by the expectations of having a longer show. But kind of like I said too, they need to promote these shows as not being shows, but like limited series or something like that, just so we know that the length is going to be a little different. And you know what I'm saying, when it comes to episode count and overall length of the show. I think it all depends on what we get next episode. If episode 4 is also troublesome, then the series is in trouble. The build-up could pay off. Yeah, and that's how I agree. I agree, Rogue. That's kind of my consensus on it as well. Is if next week's episode, we actually have a solid, like, I mean, this episode, for all intents and purposes, was solid. Like, this was a solid episode. I think they set out what they needed to do. But it, like I was kind of saying earlier, with these shows, it's not about the episode by episode standpoint and how you feel about just that episode. It's more about how overall the show works as a how does it flow together, you know? Like how does it flow? Is it flowing or is it not flowing? And I think right now we're flowing and we're moving along really well to where we're not like to the episode that could be dubbed as filler. It has enough zhush and umph to it that's in the form of lore, action, world building, dialogue, or any of those things like that, and it just boosts up the overall story of the potential of what we got, right? So I feel like next week's episode is definitely going to be that make it or break it one, because so far I'm not mad at this episode, but I feel like after those first 2 episodes being so long, it's like this length to this length to this length, right? So if we get this next episode and it is once again at a longer length, because I don't know if this show is 3 episodes, I mean not 3 episodes, 6 or 9 episodes. I can't remember off the top of my head, but I'm gonna go ahead and say I think it's gonna be 6, 9. I think it's gonna be 9. So if it's 9 episodes. And you guys probably know how long this show will be. So let me know how long the show will be, and then I'll go off of that. But if it's 9 episodes, then we can be going for kind of what we did with Andor when it was like 3 episode arcs per thing, right? Like kind of like a da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And that's kind of what we saw already is kind of like a da-da-da. That's kind of what we did just now. So if this next episode goes up again, I'm here for it, because then we can go boop, 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 boop. Because if it feels like we're going to the other galaxy first and foremost. It feels like we're gonna be doing a whole bunch of shit. So if that's the case, we're in for a good time. Oh, it's gonna be 8 episodes? Well, then I'm actually even more. If it's 8 episodes, then I'm all the way here for it, because that means we just did this with those first 4 episodes. So that means we've come to the end of an arc. Like technically, we're about to come to the end of an arc in the 4th episode and begin the new arc within the 5th episode, going back up and down or whatever. So that actually has me a little bit more. I'm okay with it, because 4 episodes, 2 segments of 4 episodes, I guess, makes it work a lot better. It makes it work a lot better. I mean, because with Andor, that was something that was amazing, right? We were able to understand, like, we were going through this arc. And with the next bit that we're going to get, we're going to go through another arc, right? So that's going to be, that's super lit, yo. I'm not going to lie. I like it. I like it a lot. Yo, I was crunching on my popcorn, drinking on my drink during the show. Going to be doing that with these watch parties now. Have a little crunch time. Yeah, this felt like a Rebels episode in live action. One of those episodes where Hera and Sabine go on a mission and get into a space battle. Yeah, literally, bro. And I think it did exactly what it needed to do to build up the relationship between Ahsoka and Sabine, or at least reignite it, right? Reigniting that type of flame that we already know is there is super beneficial to us as the audience, because it allows us to see them. I think I said this already, but it allows us to see them actually starting to work together and not trying to put one's way over the other one's way. And that's what I really love to see from Ahsoka. I love feeling like we're getting those moments of her thinking about how Anakin would have done the situation with her. I don't know if anyone gets that vibe, but that is how it feels. It feels so much like she's thinking about how patient Anakin was with her and how she made those mistakes, and Anakin allowed her to make those mistakes, and he would even lie to the Jedi Council and be like, okay, we're not going to do that, and then they would go sneak off and do that thing anyway, because it's like, Ahsoka, you're right, we do need to do this, but we need to do this in a way where we're not causing too much conflict. And it's really cool to be able to see that kind of her take those lessons from her own master and now utilize them with her own apprentice. And that's just it's just really dope, man. It's just really dope. I really like it. I really like it a lot. Rogue says, dude, glad I found your show. It's great. Thanks for the discussion. It's 3 a.m. here in the UK, so should get to sleep. God damn, bro. Hey, we appreciate you for vibing with us, man. For real. You're definitely welcome here all the time. We have watch parties and discussions all the time, man. That's what we love to do around here, is nerd out and talk. Hey, coming through with the super chat. Great discussion. Thanks. Hey, man, I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you a lot. Thank you for coming through and starting the conversation as well, man, and being a part of it. Yo, join our Discord where the conversation never stops. You know what I'm saying? You can find the Ahsoka channel in there where you can leave all your thoughts and your theories and how you like the episode. We got a little review channel in there, so if you want to write a written review about the episode, you can even put that in there. And yeah, yo, I think I hope you enjoyed this episode, even though it was short, because it still was so beautiful in so many ways, and the length didn't hurt that the amazingness of it. Like, this makes me want to go back and watch episode 1, 2, and 3 now. Like, I want to watch this show. Like, every episode, I feel like it makes me want to rewatch everything again. So I can't wait till this show is over and I'll be able to binge the entire thing. Baddies got no development this episode. That's what we need next week. Baddies didn't get any development this episode because next week, Marsu, we are going to get one of the best monologues from Baylan that we have gotten in Star Wars ever. I am so ready to get the monologue of him explaining everything. I am so ready to get here to hear him talking about Anakin, talking about all the stuff that he learned, why he is the way he is, where he found Shin. Like, we are getting a full-blown villain monologue next episode from Baylan, and I am so ready for that. I am so freaking ready for it, man. Like, you don't even understand how ready I am so ready for Ahsoka and Baylan to fight. I am ready for them to talk. I am ready for all of that, all of the stuff that comes with them. I'm ready for it because it's gonna be peak when we get it. It's gonna be freaking peak, yo. It's gonna be so peak. Baylan's monologue is gonna be crazy. When we get Thrawn back, his monologue is going to be crazy. Oh my gosh, it's going to be insane. I'm so ready for it. And I think that's why we had to have this episode end early, because we're going to get that monologue from him. And it would have been really lame as hell to get a complete villain monologue from him and then the episode ended. So I'm happy it seems like we're going to go on kind of a search and rescue from the villain's standpoint to try to find them, get them up to know what's going on, and then once we find them and hunt them down and get all that out the way, then we'll get that dope ass discussion. Then Ahsoka will obviously fight back again. They're gonna probably activate everything that they need to do, and then we're gonna get the hyperscape shit going, the hyperspace shit going, and we're gonna get all that popping. And the next thing we're gonna know, Thrawn's gonna walk in, and the episode is gonna end with him sitting on the throne. Sign me the entire way up, okay? Sign me the entire way up. Mary Sue, I agreed. I wanted more from the villains, but I did love hearing Merrick's voice. Yes, hearing Merrick's voice was awesome. I was relieved that Merrick wasn't killed off this episode. I was scared for him. I was scared too because Sabine started knocking shit down. Like, she started da. She started hitting them shots, and I was like, "Oh, Merrick, it's over for you, bro. It was over for you." Yeah, I for sure thought one of them was a goner. I wish we would have got to see the people that did get blown up before they got blown up, so we could have had a little bit of like, oh, okay, not we know that, you know what I'm saying? Because the first time we saw someone other than the two baddies, it was too late. Like they were dying basically. Hyperspace looks beautiful in this show. Damn near everything has been looking beautiful in this show. I'm not gonna lie, Kyle. Like literally everything has been looking so damn good, and it's got me hyped, yo. It gets me even more hyped. The way those damn Purgle looked, oh, bruh. The way the Purgle looked got me excited. I'm not even gonna pretend. I was very excited when I saw those Purgle. I was like, oh, this is what we're doing. All right, bet. That's all I needed to know, man. That's all I needed to know. I'm here for monologues. Oh, yeah, Marisu, you already know. And the Star Wars monologues actually do go crazy. Balin standing and saying, hunt them, was just so badass. Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. Balin is definitely the guy. And once we get to see him and Ahsoka fight and discourse, it's going to be beautiful. I don't know what's going to happen to Shin and Sabine. They're probably going to go up onto the... Ooh, I would like that if they go up onto the space thing and then they get taken to the other thing. Nah, I doubt they're going to leave everyone behind. I'm happy that it's not like a freaking gateway, because that's 100% what I thought it was going to be. I did not think that it was going to be like a... I didn't think they were going to be doing hyperspace... ship. That's not what I thought we were going for. I thought we were going to be doing like a world between worlds type of thing, to where the world between worlds pops up and opens, and then they just walk through and go to the other side of the of the galaxy. That's what I thought we were going for. But we're actually like going through hyperspace. We're using all these things that are already utilized in Star Wars. And I love that. I love that we're not creating nothing different. We're just like, nah, bro, it's just, this is what would, oh, you want to go to the other side of the galaxy? All right, you just need 6 hyperspace drives instead of the normal 1. You know what I'm saying? Like, bruh, yeah, that makes hella sense. Because, like, if you put more engines on that mug, it's going to go faster. Give or take. But it's just, damn, that shit was fire. Have you ever played Final Fantasy X? The Purgle reminded me of the main boss, Sin. No, I don't think I have. Let's see. Final Fantasy X. Sin. Images. Oh, yeah, he is very similar to this thing. Those are very similar to this thing. But this thing is more of like you can kind of, yeah, I got what you're saying, though. I got what you're saying. The Purgle was looking crazy. Those things looked insane how big they were, and just, I was like, holy shit, like those things were huge. I don't know if they were that big in Rebels. Like, I don't know if they were that big in Rebels. I know they were big as hell in Rebels, but, yo, I'm pretty sure, like, 3 of them had to wrap around Thrawn's ship in order to take it into hyperspace. So, like, the fact that just one of them was so big, I was like it made me a little frightened. Like, I was like, bro, could you imagine being next to something that big? Like, that has to be multiple times the size of a regular whale. Like, there's no way that's the same. You know what I mean? There's no way that's the same. The cinematic style in this episode is still peak this week. Yes, I agree. And I agree, Andre. They're definitely going peak. They're definitely going peak for peak, bro. They're going peak for peak with this. They've been going crazy with the overall cinematic of everything. I love it. I love it. It's been beautiful. My friend has a theory that Balin gave Shin her Kyber crystal from either Obi-Wan or Ahsoka's lightsaber in Vader's castle on Mustafar. That would be interesting. I don't think that would be... I don't think that would be possible though, right? Did Obi-Wan? No, Obi-Wan did lose his lightsaber to Darth Vader, so I guess it is possible. But if that was the case, then Hu Yang would have known what lightsaber it is, but he said he's never seen it before, so it couldn't be any. It couldn't be anyone that we know. You know, so she had to make that lightsaber herself. But that is a good theory, though. The thing about hyperspace travel, if it was that easy to go between galaxies, then why has nobody done it in the past thousands of years? I'm pretty sure we got that answer in this episode and the last episode. You can't travel between galaxies because of the road to Peridia or whatever. If you don't know where you're going, if you don't know like what path, you have to get on the path in order to go to the other galaxy. You can't just go through hyperscape. You have to like enter hyperscape at the correct place in space-time in order to do it, and that correct place in space-time is pretty much connected to the Purgils, if I'm not mistaken, and how they go back and forth from these galaxies. So you probably have to like move with them as they migrate like south for the winter or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But I'm pretty sure that's what Witch Lady talked about in the last week's episode. I'm pretty sure that was the whole monologue that she went on once she opened it and started talking about being a witch and talking about how ancient it was and all that. I'm pretty sure. And then remember, Balin also said, but I thought that was a myth, but it's not a myth because that is the path. The path to Peridia is the boom hyperspace lanes. Yes, hyperspace has lanes. That's exactly what it was. If you're not using that lane to hyperspace, you can't get to the other galaxy. And I'm pretty sure you also have to be using a certain amount of hyperspace technology in order to breach into that hyperspace lane as well. And I don't think any of that energy or any of that stuff has ever happened until now, other than with like the Ratican or the Rakatan. Is that what they're called? The Rakatan? Rakuten Star Wars. Is that what it is? The Rakata. My bad. The Rakata. Because the Rakata are the builders, and the Rakata are basically the Beyonders, I guess. Like the best thing I could say is they are Star Wars Beyonders. The Rakata are also known as the Builders, and they are the ones that had the technology for hyperscape in the first place, if I'm not mistaken. I don't want to butcher my Star Wars. I don't want to butcher this, but that's what I'm pretty sure is going on. Let me see. Let me Google this real quick. Yes. They were a technology advanced and one of the earliest spacefaring races. So they were the first people, they were known to strip entire planets of their resources, terraform worlds to fit their own shifting needs, and then enslave people and do wild shit like that as well. And they developed some of the earliest hyperdrive technology. And I believe they were corrupted by the dark side of they were corrupted by the dark side of the Force as well. And the Rakatan are a Legends thing, but that's what was brought up in Andor when dude gave Andor the necklace as payment or as a hold on his money, and it was like light blue, and he was like, this is a Rakatan whatever. So the Rakatans do exist within Star Wars as the builders, supposedly as well. So they're probably the ones that she's referring to when she talks about how important about that ancient place and how it was built by an ancient people and all that. I'm pretty sure she's talking about the Rakatans. So, we got a lot of build up. We got a lot of lore going on here. We got a lot of connecting to Legends. We got a lot of connecting to all of Star Wars happening right now. So that's why I think in the next episode we're gonna get a monologue from Balin, and then probably in the episode after that we're gonna get a monologue from Thrawn. I cannot imagine getting two monologues from both Balin and Thrawn in the next episode. That would be insane. That would be insane. No cap. I don't even know what I would do if that happened. For real. All right, ladies and gentlemen, final thoughts and opinions. Final thoughts and predictions for next episode. Final thoughts and predictions for next episode. Final thoughts and predictions for next episode. How we feeling overall about this episode, and what do we predict will happen in the next? But before we get to those predictions, I know it's late for some of y'all, and if y'all would like to stay up and keep on, going and go watch all 3 of these episodes again, and go study all you can about the Rakatans and figure out all you can about the Dark Jedi and all this stuff. If you want to go nerd out and dive headfirst into the online encyclopedia of Star Wars, you know what you got to do? You got to be awake for it. So go and get you some glitch. I'm Sensei Fito, aka Vane Sensei, and I'm here with my bro.
Yo, y'all already know it's Vane DeVito, bro. We up in here, man. Today we came with a little surprise for y'all, which was a little surprise for us as well. Thanks. And we've been waiting on this surprise. So y'all see it. Y'all see it.
You feel me?
Little delivery box.
We
right
got the
there.
little box,
You know what I mean?
from none other than Glitch Energy, yo.
Yo, big glitch out here. You know what I'm saying?
Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. Shake it like a sauce. Shake it, 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 shake it like a shake it, shake it.
We in there.
Ooh, it smells dumbass good.
Fire? Ooh.
This is the starter kit. I believe it starts at $15. We got the shaker, 5 flavors. I'm not sure if that's how it comes. That's what they sent to us. So we definitely appreciate that. But y'all definitely check it out. Tell us what your favorite flavor is if you've already tried it.
I'm on go mode, go mode. I'm on go mode, go mode. But I'm on go mode, go mode.
Yes, sir. Make sure y'all use code VANE to get 15% off your purchase when you get you some Glitch Energy. So go to glitch.com and get it pit, pop, plopping, and slopping. And, yeah. It's so hard to keep straight how much of Legends has been brought back in. Yeah, they brought a lot of Rebels back in, to be completely Rebels, excuse me. They brought a lot of Legends back in a lot of different ways, and they kind of are picking and choosing different things, but I love Filoni for doing that, you know? I am so for not introducing something new when you have a shit ton of things to already kind of introduce or utilize in a future way, you know? Like, even if it's in the form of using Legend stuff for the future of Star Wars, like, that's awesome. That's awesome, you know, because then you're hitting 2 fan bases. You're hitting the people that have always loved Star Wars, or 3 fan bases, really. You're hitting the people that's always loved Star Wars. You're hitting the people that love Star Wars so much that they know even the non-canonical things, and you're hitting all the new people that will love Star Wars. And I think that's what they tried to do with 7, 8, and 9, but they just did it not in a good way. So now, you know, actually building on things that we've already had and continuing them into the future with the Mandalorians, and those always have being a thing, but we never have known this much about them or had this much, you know, lore and world building to them. You know, we've seen them be able to take off their helmets, but finding out some of them can't, and just getting all this stuff. It's been a fun ride. So I think we'll continue to do some great things and add a lot more overall overall just context to everything. I'm gonna guess Hera will show up with Zeb and the Ghost. Let's go full Rebels. Oh shit, that would actually be crazy. And I could see that because they were in the middle of a call with them with Hera when it went down. I could definitely see that. Hera, Zeb, Chop. Yeah, that would actually be dope. So, but we would have, in order to see that, we would have to see them go to that planet, right? We would probably have to see Hera pick up Zeb. Because that's kind of the vibe that I think that Filoni goes for is he doesn't do a lot of things without a build up to it or seeing it how it happened. He wants us to be able to go back and watch it again and get a different perspective and be like, oh, they were about to show us this whole time. But they would go for shock factor as well. I don't know. Ricky Gamer says some people are already shipping Sabine and Ahsoka. Nah, I think that's actually mad inappropriate as a master and Padawan, like vibe. Sabine and Shin, like on like some random shit. You know what I mean? Okay, like whatever. But nah, you can't go with the master and apprentice vibe. That's just. You can't do that. That's too much of like that's too close to being almost like a parental type of vibe with someone, just the vibe. No. That's icky. Ew. No. I mean, they're going to go crazy with it, with the drawings and all of that, but outside of that, nah. Like, for real, after this episode, some fans are talking about Sabine and Ahsoka. Would this even work? Nah, that wouldn't work. It wouldn't work. And Sabine and Ezra, I always shipped like Sabine and Ezra, but they have too much of a brother and sister relationship. So it's like, it's just hard. You know what I mean? I don't know if we're going to get any shipping of any kind with this. Like, I don't know if we're getting any ships, except like something wild, like like Thrawn and Witch Lady, You know what I'm saying? Something like that. Nah, please don't ship people with a master-apprentice relationship. Yo, it's crazy that we went to the same exact place, Marisu, but yeah, exactly. Ricky says, I got one better. Sabine and me. Yo, y'all are killing me tonight, bruh. Y'all are killing me tonight. That's hilarious. Yo, I seen this, what's it called? This post on Twitter, and it had Hera, and she was sitting like with her back to the thing, and they had like the picture showing, and they were like, wow, look, you can really see the detail on her, whatever her tendril things are called for Twi'leks. I know they have a certain name to it, but I can't think of them. And then everybody in the company was like, yeah, we're looking at the details, sure. And I was like, damn, why they doing it? But they did the same thing to I can't think of her name in The Mandalorian. This most recent season. What was her name? What's her name? Oh, Bo-Katan. They were going crazy for Bo-Katan in the season of Mandalorian, and now they're going crazy for Hera. And I know people are going crazy for Sabine too, but they're going crazy for Hera for shows. But hey, it is what it is. Yo, but yeah, this episode was solid. I'm here. I'm definitely here for next week. For next week's episode, I think next week's episode is going to be a banger. This week we have Wheel of Time watch party. Tomorrow we're gonna do our Let's Get Ready for Wheel of Time. Let's Get Ready for Wheel of Time Season 2 stream or show. I think show, I guess. We'll go over a lot of stuff. We'll do some recaps of Season 1. We'll go over some other things. Probably watch like a trailer for this season. Just get a lot of context to stuff that's going on in the last season. I like to check out other YouTuber stuff and just kind of, check out their content, promote them and their content as well, while also getting caught up on what we need to know for the show. It's something that we've been doing around here a little bit more often, and we're gonna get it click clack plapping and stacking. So more Wheel of Time watch parties this week. We'll talk about Ahsoka more probably on Monday for Marvelous Monday. We'll probably talk about this week's episode of Ahsoka and of course this week's episode of Wheel of Time. I'm pretty pumped for it. I hope you guys are pumped for it, and I am. I'm so ready. I'm about to lock in though. I'm just about to open my brain to everything. I might rewatch Wheel of Time just tonight, just for the rest of the day. Just watch Wheel of Time and just have it on, and then rewatch a whole bunch of other stuff and get a lot of stuff going on because I love Wheel of Time universe and it's so vast and humongous, and I just want to love all of it. I want to know everything. I gotta stay away from the books, but I might have to buy them and just like have them, until I can read them, until I can touch them. Sabine and Speed. Sabine had that little like smirky relationship. Hey, what's happening with the dude that was flying the E-wing the E-wing. I think it was what it's called. Your brain is gonna be on overload, Sensei. Wheel of Time is gonna be dense with information. Yo, I know it's gonna be super. It's gonna be filled to the brim. Like going from Star Wars to Wheel of Time in the same week is going to go. It's gonna be a lot, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. It's gonna be a lot, but I'm ready for it. That's why I'm gonna have to like do a complete detox and get ready for Wheel of Time. You know what I mean? Like I gotta like do a complete like get everything out about Star Wars right now, and then get it ready for Wheel of Time on Thursday because I know it's gonna be fire. Like I know it's gonna be fire. Otis Huff, yo, my dude, yo, what's up with it? Otis, how you doing, my guy? Yo, appreciate you coming into the chat, my man. Have you been watching Ahsoka? We just got finished watching it. We talking about it now, discussing how he was feeling, and it's been such a vibe so far. I don't know if you've watched it, but you definitely could. Have you seen Wheel of Time yet? I think we talked about that, bro. I can't remember. Bro, I'm so ready for everything, for real. I'm ready for all of this stuff. I'm ready for Ahsoka to keep going. But I really got to get locked in with Wheel of Time. Right? Like, I got to get super locked in with Wheel of Time. It's just hard for me. I have so much stuff already in my brain that Wheel of Time, that entire universe, is so much as well. I need to spend some real quality time and get to know it. I feel like I blinked and it was time for us to check out Wheel of Time already. Right? Like, just out of nowhere it happened. Yo, you guys, we are 1 like away from having 10 likes on the stream. If you guys haven't liked it already, I would love it if you can. Go ahead and drop a like so we can get to those 10 like-a-rooskies on the streamy wee-wee. Don't sleep on that show, Warriors. Bruh, I'm not sleeping on that show at all. I definitely got to lock in with that. Just so many so much watch parties and movies, I was going to see... I was going to say Excalibur again. Equalizer. I was going to see Equalizer on Thursday, but we have Wheel of Time on Thursday now instead. So I got to, and I moved Gamer Vision from Friday to Thursday because I thought Wheel of Time was on Friday. But now that I know it's on Thursday, I got to move it back to Friday. I got a meeting tomorrow. I got 2 meetings tomorrow. One about jerseys for the organization, and then another meeting with a new streamer that we're trying to sign onto the org. So it's a busy week. It's a busy week, but we're it's all good, man. It's all good in the neighborhood. We're gonna get it pip pop plopping and schlopping. So don't you guys worry. Don't you guys fret. If you're not part of the Marvel Bros Discord, I'm telling you guys, you got to join because you need to be able to join the discussion even when the discussion is over here. And we always are having discussions in the Discord. Sometimes I try to be in the Discord every day, but sometimes my days are just real busy. But I always try to delegate some time to get in there and talk to you guys about whatever and just nerd out. I'm always going to put my reviews for something I'm watching or recommending or anything like that in there too. There's channels for everything, so definitely jump in there no matter what type of nerd you are, Wheel of Time, anything. And if we don't have a chat for you, we'll create a chat for you. You know what I'm saying? So we can nerd out because you never know what other nerds is up in there as well. And then we do watch parties and shit in there sometimes too. Yo, so many watch parties and things that we're about to be getting into. I'm super hyped, man. Oh, damn. I hope Ahsoka episode 4 is at least 40 minutes long. Like, at the very least 40 minutes. Like, that extra 5 minutes might not seem like much, but it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is. Extra 10 minutes is a lot. So, if we can get a 45-minute episode next week, I would be so happy. For real. But with all that being said, I appreciate each and every one of you for tuning in with me on today's show where we watched Ahsoka episode 3. We did our watch party, we did our review, and I hoped you liked it because I did too. I liked this episode, and I hope you did too. That's what I meant to say. I was trying to make it rhyme. I don't know why, but I did. So, like I said, this episode was solid. I think if I had to give this episode a rating, I would probably give it like an 82%, maybe an 80, maybe an 85, just off of the top of my brain, because I did really like it. But I could have had more stuff, but everything that they gave us was like also enough. So it's like I'm satisfied, but you know, like I'm satisfied, but I could have definitely ate more. You know what I mean? That's kind of how I feel. I'm satisfied, but they could have done better. You know, like if you know, that's just how I feel. So I definitely want to know how you guys felt about this episode. What would you give it on the Marvel Bros scale? Definitely let me know. We're going to be vibing. We're going to be getting it going for these next couple of weeks with it's going to be a wide variety of watch parties going on here on the channel because, you know, we are all inclusive about nerd culture here. So no matter what it is, we try to be about it. So just keep on tapping in, and anything that I haven't covered or anything that you guys would want to check out or have me do a watch party on, trailer reaction to, all of the above, let me know. Speaking of watch parties, One Piece is about to drop very soon as well. If it's I think this week at some point. Yo, shout out to Kaylin baby for subscribing. I appreciate you. Welcome to the super fam. I'm pretty sure it's some point this. I can't think about it. When is it? When is that shit? I think it's the 31st of August for some reason, right? So that I gotta watch that, and then I won't be able to do a full watch party on that because anything that's on in a all episodes binge format way, if it gets put out like that, we don't do watch parties because it's too hard. But we will just do I'll binge the show and then I'll do a dedicated One Piece stream for it to talk about it, go over all the things that I liked and things I didn't like. And then if you guys follow me on TikTok, then you'll also be able to stay up to date with all my opinions on stuff, because if I watch things from streaming, I usually do record just like I do a TikTok for it, a TikTok review basically, and then I put it up on TikTok. I'm trying to post my TikToks and stuff more on all of my platforms that I have, because I have a shit ton of them, but I'm trying to post more on everything, so you guys might even be able to check them out here on YouTube and the shorts formation. If you guys do see my YouTube shorts, please drop a like on there as well too. I'm trying to get it popping more, and I want to be able to do as much as Marvel Bros as I can for you guys for show. So I'll do the content as long as you like the content. You feel me? Meet me in the middle. Ooh, I kind of hit that shit, right? All right. With all that being said, I definitely appreciate each and every one of you guys for tuning in with me today. You guys always make it a fantastic day. I really do appreciate y'all. I hope you guys appreciated the episode of Ahsoka as well, because I really had a fun time with it. I'm not going to lie. With all that being said, for real, you guys will see me again this week with watch parties or videos or trailers or whatever I do. I'm not sure what's going to be going on, but just tune in because it's going to be going on. I appreciate all the love. Welcome all the new super family members. I hope you guys join the Discord so we can, get more discussion and get to know you guys better over there. And I hope to see you guys tomorrow and the next day and the next day and as many days as we do in Marvel Bros. 1,000 episodes of Marvel Bros. 2,000 episodes of Marvel Bros. Marvel Bros for all the rest of your life and mine. Let's get it popping. I hope everyone has a fantastic rest of their day. If you ate some food, if you ate some tacos, let me know. I'm about to go eat me some tacos. As much love for all y'all. For real. For real. And as I always say, stay awesome, stay nerdy, and don't forget to stay marvelous. Excelsior.
If you guys would like to support Marvel Bros, all you gotta do is visit our website at www.marvelbros.com. buy some merch, represent the super fan, or you can join our Patreon to get early access to content, patron-only streams, giveaways, private Q&As, and those sacred watch parties. We appreciate you guys. We'll catch you on the next one. Excelsior.
On today's pop culture news update.